Is this the start of the podcast?
I guess so.
All right, welcome to the We Got Lazy podcast. I'm your host, Krivy.
I'm the host, Jay, aka Someone Loves You,
Why did you say it as if you were refuting what I said?
because we're co-hosts, not
We
you're not the host.
Okay, fine, whatever. Fine, have it your way. As always your way.
I know, right?
Can't
I'm
believe
always
you're always just being a little scallywag.
scallywag.
Yep,
You're the only person I've ever heard use that word in real life.
that's. I use a lot of different funny sounding words. Hopefully, it can make people laugh. That's my goal.
I respect that. I respect.
What's your goal? Someone loves you.
This might be a stretch, but my goal might be to let people know that someone loves them.
Wow, I feel touched.
I'm glad. You know what, Krivy?
Why are you glad that someone's touching me? Ew, dude.
Let's talk about figure of speech, since apparently you missed that in second grade.
Okay, look, we got lazy podcast. We started this because we think this is gonna go somewhere, as every content creator thinks their podcast is gonna go somewhere. So,
but we're right.
But we're right because we're always right, and
exactly,
we're never wrong.
I've never been wrong.
I mean, same, and we've argued before. Isn't that crazy? We've argued before, and we've both been right.
We boned. That's what you just said.
No, we did not. That's not what we.
Those were your words, not mine.
Okay, look, you're just making fun of my dialect.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, you don't even know
respect your heritage.
what dialect I speak.
Inform me.
All right. I want to get some. So first, introduce yourself and who you are and how you came to be. What got you into the content creation space, and why are you so much better than the people listening right now?
I can answer that last one. It's because I have more followers.
Oh my god, he just goes on and on about this. Oh, I have like 1,000 more followers than you.
Hey, I have 3,000. No, I have 10,000 more followers than you. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm Jay. I started making content because I didn't want people to be sad all the time, and it kind of just worked. And that's See, this is why we call it We Got Lazy, because we don't actually prepare anything.
We don't need to.
Kind of just
yeah, we don't need to. I'll introduce myself. My name it's Krivy. I'm known. I went on TikTok, right, and I recorded a little video. And I was fake crying in the video, and people were really sympathetic for me, so they all followed me. And now I think that I am more important than the majority of the people.
I respect that.
Yeah. And so,
but not better than me, though, right? We're clear on that, right?
Look, since we're always both right, I'm not going to answer that because we're going to get into an argument. And you know what happened last time when we got into an argument?
Yeah, it didn't go too well.
No, you bring out the bone, and I did not like that.
All right, but on a serious note, I forgot where I was going with that, but yeah, this podcast is pretty much just us chilling, chatting. What else starts with cha?
Trivy.
Trivy? That okay?
Yeah, trivy.
Yeah. Future plans for this are kind of just
make a lot of money. So much money.
That's top priority.
So much
number
money.
one priority. We don't care about anything else that we do. It's all about the money.
Big ad deals, which goes hand in hand with making money, but big ad deals, right?
Big ad deals.
Getting people to give us money.
Will you stop interrupting me?
Wow. Okay, fine.
We want big ad deals. And we want people to give us lots of money. Okay, now you can continue.
You just repeated me.
You can continue now.
You took my idea. Look, I've read the U.S. law, and I know my I know my rights.
Which U.S. law have you read?
I have read a U.S. law. I understand one U.S. law.
Singular U.S. law.
Have you heard about the Sixth Amendment?
Please inform me.
I'm asking. I don't know. I'm asking you. I really forgot.
Me too.
I forgot.
Okay, we don't know how to not do bits.
No, we know how to do bits.
I said we don't know how to not do bits.
I can't keep up with your vocabulary.
Well, deal with it. I use double negatives a lot on purpose.
Just so he can mess with me.
Yeah, but I use them. Okay, I'm gonna go on a tangent here. I use double negatives in a like technically correct way, right? Because you can't say we don't not want to do that if you don't want to do something. But if you don't not want to do that, it has a different meaning than I do want to do that, right?
I refute facts over logic. I
No,
use
no, no,
double
no, no. Listen to
entendres.
this. Listen to what I'm saying. Okay,
Oh,
it
okay.
makes sense.
He's using ad
If you
homs
say
now. Oh.
if you say I don't want to do that, you're like, oh, I don't want to do this activity. If you say I do want to do that, you're saying yes, I would love to do this activity. But if you say I don't not want to do it, then you're saying I don't not want to do it. Like I'm iffy on it, but I'm more likely to do it than not.
All right. Okay.
So it has a purpose.
So now that you've mansplained to the whole podcast about why you're right,
I'm just mansplaining to you,
and you're always right. Look. This is This is a debate tactic. I've learned this in school. Okay, he is using an ad hominem attack. And
you learned this from like a Ben Shapiro debate, didn't you?
What would make you think that would make that would be a
because that's what Ben Shapiro does all the time. And you probably like saw someone reacting to it and was like, this is why this is what this is called. You did not learn that in school.
This is a logical fallacy. I need you to stop. I have the floor.
Okay, do we have fucking timers now too?
Yes. I have a 2-minute timer.
Let me buzz in. I don't have anything to buzz. Oh well.
I can buzz your mother. Because I'm pushing all of her right buttons. So Travis Scott had this concert. Really sad.
Oh yeah, I do kind of want to talk about that.
Yeah, because we were like, save it for the podcast.
Save it for the podcast.
Yeah,
I love that. Like, we're gonna say that all the time now. Like, anytime we have something slightly interesting, it's just save it for the podcast.
We'll never be able to talk to each other in a normal friend way ever again without speaking on a podcast.
Okay.
Give
us the
synopsis,
back of the book description of Travis Scott.
Okay, so Travis Scott went to good old Houston, Texas. You know, he's riding by all the people with cowboy hats, saying howdy to them. You know, really making people feel at home. He came over there and he put on a demonic show with with a flaming bird, and people liked that so much they started to sadly rush each other in the crowd to the point where some people lost their life.
I think it was let's see, how many was it? I'm trying to find.
I think I heard 8. Yeah, I heard like 8 people. And there's a big debate now between the Travis Scott stans and some other people. They're debating. They're saying whose fault is it?
8 people died.
Yeah.
And like, what was it, like 300 people were injured or had to go to the hospital or something?
It's so crazy, honestly.
Yeah, it's an insane amount of, like, I guess I just wonder how this happened, right? Like, you would think Travis Scott is obviously like a huge like artist.
Really?
He's like A-list celeb. Shut up. He's like an A-list celebrity and like has like a very dedicated fan base.
Yes.
To say the least.
Yeah. Similar to me, actually. Like our fan bases might be like similar to each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, go on. Yeah. Just had to interject.
But you would think that like his own event would be prepared. I don't know if it was his managers. I doubt that he was very involved directly on like the like programming and creation of the actual event. But like you would think that someone along the way was like, hey, we do not have enough security.
Was that the problem?
Yeah, the security guards, how many were there? Hold on.
1.
There were like, I mean, there were quite a few, but like, oh, well, maybe they did have enough, but apparently they just like backed off.
I mean, what are the security guards going to do?
There were 755 security guards.
Yeah, but like, what are they going to do? Like take their big strong muscles and push the crowd back and say disperse, and everyone gives each other enough room for breathing? Like, what goes on there? You know?
Yeah.
That's sadly, it's not like an individual person's fault. It's the fact that people are just like clumping in so much that
I think a lot of it just had to do with management. Like they sold way too many tickets. There were a lot of people like just like squished up against each other already.
They were greedy. Those greedy capitalists wanted money. They just wanted the money, moolah. They went cha-ching in their eyes, and they just went along with it.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
Except like not a joke. Like that, I was. How many tickets were sold? Let me look that up. Tickets were sold.
Can we get the
Astroworld.
ticket to death ratio?
Astroworld Fest sold 50,000 tickets.
50,000. Holy
But he
moly.
said there are no rules in place to prevent the.
Actually, I have more followers
Okay,
than
that's the
that.
thing. That's the issue right there. There were no rules in place to prevent the fest from hosting 250,000 people.
Wait, so I'm confused. You said 50,000 tickets were sold, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 2 different days. So 25,000 per day would be my assumption there. Like, well, there's probably more people for the first day. So I'd say like 30,000 tickets for one day,
Huh.
which is insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's so
But
crazy.
also, like, people could
Yeah.
have just like come in the way that it was set up. I don't know. It was definitely preventable though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
Just mismanagement all around. I don't know who to
yeah,
blame. I've just seen TikTok memes pretty
yeah.
much. I can't really. I don't know. It's definitely interesting. Did you see his apology on Instagram?
I didn't see it on Instagram. I think it was on Twitter, wasn't it?
I saw it on Instagram. It might have been like reposted or something. I'm not sure. But he
Let me
looked
see.
like he was reading off of a script pretty much. It's like
Yeah, I bet. Let me see. Travis Scott.
he was like a 10-year-old at at the like school play trying to remember his lines. Oh my
Yeah, it's
god,
on.
I feel
Yeah, I'm gonna
bad
read it.
for the people.
Yeah,
I feel bad for everyone.
yeah. He said.
Oh no.
Well, I'm even hesitant to say that he said it instead of just his manager or something. But
You think
I'm
his
absolutely devastated by what took place last night. My prayers go out to the families and all those impacted by what happened at Astroworld Festival.
oh,
Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I am committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to Houston PD, Fire Department, and NRG Park for their immediate response and support.
it's lit.
I just think it's strange in there that like he doesn't take any accountability at all.
It's okay. I mean, the families will get like 3 Scott burgers at McDonald's, so I think there'll be a
Is
proper
that even still a thing? I bet not after this.
No, definitely after this. They need to pay off the people somehow. They need to give the people what they love. The Travis Scott
The
burger.
Travis Scott bill or whatever. Yeah, totally.
The
100%.
Travis Scott bill. A law put in place by Mr. Scott.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, like, all jokes aside, like, it is a really tragic event.
It's
And
horrible.
I hope that everyone is doing all right. But
Yeah. I don't know. It's just bad. Just bad all around.
yeah.
Mismanagement. No good. Hopefully this is a lesson though to because he's at least like he's one of the bigger artists and hopefully people see this like, oh, we can't do that type of stuff at our concerts, you know? I just really hope
Yeah,
it's
it
a
feels like
message.
Yeah, it feels like at this point, like, because there was that, and then like previously, it was a total different reaction and like or situation. But like Fire Festival, do you remember that whole thing, Fire Fest or whatever?
No, I can't recall.
Oh, you never heard about that? It was
No.
awful.
Oh, really?
It was basically a luxury. I'm reading this
How bad
from
was the music?
Wikipedia.
It's really peeved you off.
No, like it was the planning and organization. There's like this whole wiki article you can read about it, but basically, like they were inviting like all of these different people, all of these different artists, and apparently they took out tons of money to like fund it, but it had terrible management, and they weren't able to pay back because they didn't have enough people come, and they were trying to bribe people to come,
No, yeah, no.
and people had to sleep in tents and stuff whenever they promised like hotel rooms or
I know
something. Like,
people who pay people to come. Go on.
are you all right, man? Do you need someone to talk to?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I mean, like, do you need a grippy sock vacay or
Now you're just saying like some anime words right there. Grippy sake. What'd you say?
a grippy sock vacay, like a vacation?
What does
Where you
grippy
have the
sock
grippy sock.
mean?
Whenever you go to a mental hospital, they give you little grippy socks.
Oh, no.
I mean a trampoline park.
Yeah.
You want to go to a trampoline park with me?
Yeah. I would love to go. Yeah. That sounds fun.
Okay.
Okay.
It just so it's
Can
going
we
to
get
look like
never
a
mind.
hospital on the outside, but it's just for the entertainment value.
That's so good. Can I get Travis Scott to perform?
Once again, I have a very big doubt on that happening right now. Is he continuing the tour?
I assume not, right?
If he is, then that's just a little messed
You'd
up.
think he wouldn't, because that would be horrible PR. That would just be horrible. It would look better on him if he just stopped and said, "Guys, I messed up. We're stopping the tour." His fans would would understand him a lot more rather than just continuing it.
It is canceled, but it was literally only for 2 days.
Oh, they just put like a little pending request.
It literally says update. Astroworld Festival canceled after 8 people die Friday. The 2-day festival was slated for Friday, November 5th and Saturday, November 6th.
Does this mean they're gonna like...
Wait, did this happen Friday then? I thought it happened yesterday.
So I think maybe all the news like started bubbling up about it. Who knows, honestly.
Wow. No, yeah, it happened Friday, and I guess it's just now coming out.
Yeah, I feel like all the just like videos started accumulating and all the news just came together.
Yeah. So he's not really losing a lot.
Did you hear that video like at the beginning of the concert? Or it's just like that like demonic, I guess it sounds really like...
No, I've not actually seen anything from it other than like, it's not funny. It's not funny. Whenever Travis Scott is doing the robot,
yeah,
someone is getting resuscitated.
Yeah, that was the thing that is what I guess it's... What would you say? I don't know. It's not... It'd be weird to laugh at it, but
I think a good way to explain it is that it's like a comical, like...
ironic, or what's the word you use? I'm not...
I feel like it's just such a good representation of the world right now.
It's like if someone were to make a cartoon about it. That's what it would be. It was real life. It was absurd.
Like that would be
it was just absurd.
That'd be like a South Park episode or something.
Yeah, it just like so much is going wrong. It seems like someone wrote this for a script to make people laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
But it's a real people.
Yeah.
Real life event.
Are you saying people on South Park are not real? I have never watched an episode actually.
They might be 2D characters, my friend.
No, there's voice actors, right?
It's actually all like generated voice from AI.
No way.
Yep, 100%.
You're so right.
No cap, on God.
On God. Yeah. Well, on that happy note, you know, what else? What should we talk about? What should we talk about? Maybe we should talk about art. Nah, man.
What? Let's talk about what?
Nah, no, it's not a good idea. Okay, fine. Okay. I was gonna mention. Okay, fine. I was just gonna mention. So, Jay over here, my buddy, my companion, my podcast
we're
co-host.
Buddies?
Yeah, we're buddies.
You called me a co-host.
A co-host. And look, there's some ways, right? There are some ways in life to get people to do what you want. And Jay knows these ways very well.
Expand?
Oh, I will expand. I will elaborate. Listen, Jay here, buddy old Jay, threatened me to come on this podcast.
I did.
Yeah. He ran over to my house, scurried his little feet over here, kicked down my door with his behemoth legs, and said, "Karevi, want to talk for a bit?" And that's why I'm here. I had to let it out.
I have a very specific question to ask you.
Why
did you say my behemoth legs?
Just this, I don't know. I took an English class once, and I think that's a good way to describe your legs as you kick down the door.
Why was that the only description you used was about my legs?
Listen,
nothing about my beautiful face.
No, because you have to understand, while you were kicking down the door, your thighs were so incredibly massive.
My thighs were bulging.
They were blocking everything. I could not see anything. I could not see your face. I didn't even know who came to my house. If I saw your face, I'd be like, oh, hey, Jay. But no, I just saw a big pair of legs. Big pair of legs. I was scared. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that's the only reason that he's on the podcast is because otherwise he'd be
what?
In a very, very special place.
I would be in a predicament.
He would be on a break for a while.
What an ominous way to... Dad, where's Mom? She's on a break. Just on a little break. Oh no. So yeah, so now we're both, we're looking face to face. We're looking at each other recording this podcast. We're not 100%. In different places.
Yeah, we're totally not in like totally different locations recording this on Discord.
No. Why would we do that? We only have quality for our lovely
Are you saying that
podcast
our
listeners.
podcast wouldn't be quality if it were on Discord?
No, honestly, I'm going to say something to you, right?
Oh boy.
Absorb this, okay? I
I'm
think
ready to absorb
our
like a
podcast
sponge.
would be good. Right, yeah. Soak it up. You're a sponge. Soak in the
I'll let
juices.
it marinate.
Oh, let it marinate. Let this marinate inside your little tomb of a skull that you call your brain, if you even have one. I think our podcast honestly would be good even if it was on Discord.
I'm glad that you say that because surprise, it is.
Oh no, you gave it away.
Unfortunately.
You gave it away.
I know that everyone listening to this 100% believed that it was just
I'm sure that
IRL.
someone is I'm totally sure someone's actually listening to this podcast episode. God, if you made it this far and you still think we're sane humans, I don't know.
If you think that unless we say something that's like on a serious note, we are 100% joking all the time, just to be clear.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, totally. We're joking. Yeah, we're joking. Oh yeah, no. Everything I've said is a joke. Don't take it seriously.
Oh, but different subject.
It didn't happen.
How's your throat?
My throat. Let me see. So I ate something weird today, right? For your audio listeners, just imagine a throat swallowing something. Never mind. Audio listeners,
try that one again.
You don't need to imagine that. You don't refrain from imagining that scenario.
You just triggered someone that has a really bad fear of their throat collapsing on itself. You just
people with
absolutely
asthma?
Have asthma. Fuck you.
I have asthma. I have a little bit. It's like seasonal. It'll happen twice a year, and that's it.
So I'm better than you. I have it all the time. Oh wow, that's loud.
Oh, what happened? Sorry.
So I was not even in my browser, and
you gotta close those tabs. Go on. Yeah. No. Don't worry. We all leave those types of tabs open. Am I right?
It was just Astroworld.
Yeah, Astroworld. We always leave Astroworld open.
That's what you were talking about, right? Because you wouldn't leave any other kind of
Astroworld.
You wouldn't have any other tab.
No, I only have one tab open at a time. I'm a psychopath. If you only have one tab open at a time, there's something wrong with you.
I was going to say, you don't actually do that, do you?
What? There's so many things we talked about. Do what?
Keep one tab open.
No, obviously not. Okay. I have 3. Okay, I'll tell you which 3 tabs I open. I have YouTube open, all right? And then I have Naked Game open on another tab. And then I have Adobe Audition open on another tab.
How do you have Adobe Audition open in a tab?
Oh, Mr. Beast. He posted a gaming video. I can't wait to enjoy that video later today. I love Mr. Beast. What do you think about Mr. the Beast himself?
Mr. Beastly.
Jimmy Beast.
James.
Jimmy Beast. Do you like him?
Jimerson. Jimerson Beastly.
Timothy Beastly.
Yeah.
That's his name.
No, yeah, 100%. I really want to get him on the podcast.
So that's our goal.
Analytics. That's our final goal. Not our final goal, but that's our goal right now. It's once we get Mr. Beast,
we're ending the podcast after we get Mr. Beast on the podcast.
Yeah, because then after we talk to Mr. Beast, we can't be lazy anymore.
That's true. What would we call the podcast then?
We got the Sigma Grind.
We got Mr. Beast on the podcast, so that's what we would call it.
Rebrand the podcast to "We Got Mr. Beast on this podcast." So listen now.
So listen now on iTunes,
not clickbait.
Spotify.
Gone wrong. Gone wild.
Gone Astroworld. Nah. Sorry, no.
That was
bad,
man.
No,
that's why you could say Gone Firefest, because no one actually died at Firefest.
Okay, but then it's not really that bad. Whatever.
We're trying to not make it as bad.
So our real goal for this podcast is to get we're getting a YouTuber on, right? We just get a YouTuber on, and then we just use them and abuse them for views. And then we just keep going up the ladder. We say, hey, now that we just verbally harassed you for an hour, can you give us your most famous friend? And we're going to have him on our podcast. And then we're going to be so rich.
We're going to use him too.
Yeah.
Or her. Or them.
Or her. Or them, yeah.
We don't discriminate here.
We can. We just have to get the most popular person. And then at some point, we're going to get Mr. Beast.
we don't discriminate by sex or gender. We discriminate strictly by how big your following is.
Yes. We're like we're horrible, but not in the bad way. We just really care about numbers.
We're manipulative, not assholes.
Watch this clip be used in like the future when we're both like arrested for like Jay and Krivy are arrested for kidnapping Mr. Beast and using them for gaming thumbnails. You see, in the first podcast episode, they were talked about how horrible they were.
Yep. Dude, dude. XQC sounding. Okay, anyway. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I have such bad ADHD. It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Little PSA to all the listeners, you know. We both have ADHD. I think mine might be worse than, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he's hiding it, but I think mine is worse, which makes me more quirky and interesting.
Right.
Yeah. And
because you're definitely the favorite, definitely not me.
Look, I think we have, for our audio listeners, which would be everyone because we don't have video.
We don't have a video yet.
For our listeners.
Technically, there's a black screen being recorded right now.
There is someone named Craig, and he's being a nice little bear. He's being our Discord kitten right now, and I'm liking it. I'm enjoying his.
Meow.
Oh, Craig, hello.
Meow.
Are you
I'm
my
sorry,
little
but you know what's
Discord
kind of funny?
kitten?
You know what's kind of funny? You know what's kind of funny? The profile picture is a dog.
Is that a dog? Oh, you can be my Discord puppy. Oh God, that doesn't sound any good. Better. Who's my little Discord puppy?
It's me, Daddy. Sorry. Anyway.
No.
So that's the end of the podcast.
Oh no.
I'm just
We're ending it here. This is actually the last episode.
All right, no. Let me think of a question.
Sure. Yeah, ask me questions.
Totally original idea that I haven't stole from Sapnap off of Banter Podcast. Have you ever had any ghost stories, and do you believe in ghosts?
Ooh, okay, that's so funny because I was listening to the Banter Podcast, which, if you guys don't know, it's a podcast with Sapnap and Carl, right? And I was listening to it, I was like, wow, I'm imagining myself one day being on that podcast and answering that question. What would I say? But now I have a podcast. I'm so important that I can actually just share my story. So
yeah, we're just gonna rip off of everyone until we get big.
Yeah. So okay, I will tell you about it. Okay. So one time I'm at my grandparents' house, and let me tell you, my grandparents' house is an old house. This house was lived in by the aide to George Washington. The aide to George Washington.
Is this like a bit or genuine?
No, this is genuine. The aide of George Washington lived in this house.
That's wild.
Yeah. And it's still like the same foundation, same everything. A little bit's been added to it, but like the brick that was there is still the brick. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So you know, it's like it's like caveman drawings on the wall and everything. It's that old. And so when you go up to the attic, there's a little.
Wait, are you saying that George Washington and cavemen were around at the same time?
Yeah. What? You didn't.
Okay, carry on.
You know, like 1742, George Washington sailed to Ocean Blue, and then
George Washington sailed.
Okay,
continue.
Yeah, continuing. There's an attic 4 stories up that you sleep in, right? And I was me. That's me sleeping, right? And
that's beautiful sleeping noise.
I'm up there, and I'm like, I hear something. I look up. I uncover the blankets from the eyes, and I look out. In the reflection of the mirror in the room, I see a ghost kitten floating maybe like 3 feet above my head and like a little bit in front of me.
Oh?
And I don't know, I put my blanket back over my eyes. I'm like, what? That wasn't real. Was that real? No. I couldn't believe my eyes, and so I just hid under my blanket until the next night. But I swear it's true. And also my grandparents have cats. They had cats at that time. Or they still have one, but And yeah, that's the story of
I'm sorry, I didn't want to laugh at that. But yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So like, wait, so like it was just like floating in the air?
It was floating right next, like near the bedpost. Is where it floated for like a couple seconds. I watched it for a couple seconds, like, oh gosh, this is too scary. I can't deal with this. Ghost kitty.
I would have been like, hi. And then I would wait for it to purr back and be like, "Aw, I'm taking you home with me."
Is that what you would have done for the
With a ghost kitty?
No, no
Yes.
way you're that brave. If you saw a ghost
If I saw
kitten,
a ghost kitty, yes. If
dude,
it were anything else that was a ghost,
bro,
listen, I'm such a cat person. I am such a
I
cat
love
person.
cats too. Don't get me wrong. I am addicted to. I really like cats.
I'm
I
addicted.
really like
Go
cats
ahead.
as a pet. As a pet.
You know, technically, you could say right there that you're addicted to pussy, and it'd be 100% correct and non-verbal. Virgal?
Yeah.
Vulgar. Anyway,
No. No. Okay.
so you're addicted to pussy. Continue.
No. No. College people that are listening. I can still join their colleges. I'm still jobs, please. I don't ban me from work.
Don't ban Kriv, please. I'm gonna
Yes.
start calling you Kriv. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, if my friends were to call me anything, it would be Kriv.
Bet. I'm gonna call you Kriv.
Yeah. So yeah,
Cool.
that's really just the story. What about you? What's your crazy supernatural experience?
Hmm. I'm trying to. I've had like I'm exposing my life a little bit here,
Oh,
but I've had like
exclusive.
PTSD from my childhood,
Oh,
so I don't remember a lot of it.
oh,
But so I know that there were things that happened that were like all weird, but I can't really think of any in particular, except this isn't really ghostly as much as it is just like supernatural, and there's no
yeah.
actual answers. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but there's this place called I don't know if it's Three Kings Mountain or whatever it's called,
Oh yeah, like
but with the Brown Mountain Lights.
yeah, like Three Kings burgers and fries or something.
No, no. Anyway, um, there's this play. I don't know what it's called, but there's this thing called the Brown Mountain Lights, and I thought it was like a superstition, right? And so like I was a little kid, and well, little as in like I was like 9 or 10,
Mhm.
and my family went on vacation to like that area, and whenever I was there was this dude, and I guess you could almost say this is more like an alien experience.
Okay.
Oh, I could go on and on about alien experiences.
Oh, you've had a lot of those.
I have.
What? That's such a weird thing to have.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and go off of that trail and go on this one.
I mean, you're talking about brown mountains. I was just about to say I dropped a big brown mountain earlier today. Let me just tell you. Let me tell you about. Actually, I'll keep that in
I will.
secret.
Yeah, please keep that to yourself. I would greatly appreciate it.
I mean, I pooped. That's what I meant. Oh, to the audio listeners, I am slapping my knee right now. That is a knee slapper.
Why do you keep saying the
dinger.
audio listeners? There's only audio listeners.
I'm so used to it. I listen to the Chuckle Sandwich podcast. That's what they refer to them as.
Oh, I listen to the Chuckle Sandwich podcast, so I am better.
Yeah, I listen to so many podcasts. That's why I'm so good at this.
So alien stories. Okay, so whenever I was little, the area that I live in anyway has like a lot of government surveillance.
Oh, you live in
say that?
You live in Area 51.
No, I mean yes, obviously, 100%.
No, yes, what? No,
No, but like it's not. How do you say that word? Surveillance? Surveillance?
Surveillance?
Surveillance?
That's what I've always said it.
Okay, sure. That works for me. It's not technically that though. It's like there's just like a lot of like military practice and stuff around here.
Got it.
But
a lot of big boys.
Yeah. And so I don't know. There's been so many instances of like I'll see like a spaceship, like genuinely like there's like a little metal thing up in the sky that just like hovers for a minute and then like disappears.
Oh, that's me.
And then like, oh, it's you. You've been stalking me since I was like 8?
No, I just had to find a place to drop my brown mountain. Never mind. Just go on with your story. I keep it to myself. Like literally, yeah. I literally keep it to myself. I keep it in myself.
But yeah, I've seen a lot of that. But yeah, Brown Mountain Lights are really cool. So I went there and there was this dude, and I can't remember his name, but he does like research on this stuff. And he was there. He was like, yo, well, more like I was like, you look fancy, because I was like 10. He was like, yeah, I'm here because tonight is supposed to be one of the Brown Mountain Lights nights. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Tell me more about that. And so to preface this, the Brown Mountain Lights are basically these like random lights. There's like this gorge that has like a river at the bottom, and then there's mountains, right?
Okay.
And there's this little look off place where you look at the mountains, and like very, very occasionally, like there would just be these floating lights all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Like not even like from a skeptical point of view, you could look at it and say that there's just people on the mountain with like flashlights or something.
Yeah.
But
which is impossible.
They'll literally just be like floating in the middle, but like between the viewpoint and the mountain. So like they're just like floating in the middle.
Oh.
And it's so interesting. And the only like scientific like theory behind it is that there could be moonlight reflecting off of the river at the bottom. And if it's like warm enough that day or whatever, then like there's enough mist in the air that it's causing these like orbs of light. But other than that, there's nothing proven as to why it does it. Anyway, so
you just gave me a whole scientific analysis of what probably it was, and then you said, but there's nothing really to prove it.
Well, there's no proof. Like there's no like no one's ever actually like experimented.
There are no facts and logic to it.
Yeah, but his whole theory, right, is like that it's somehow connected to like spiritual planes, and it's like like black hole science and stuff. I barely remember it. I was 10, but he was like, yeah, there's like black holes, and that's how like the extraterrestrial are able to like come to Earth, and they do this on other planets too, but we have like self-importance, and that's why we think we're the only place that they visited.
How does he know this?
This is like a sign.
How does he know he's like there's other planets that they have done this to?
I mean, why would they choose Earth out of like the literal trillions of other planets?
That's true. We kind of suck.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of.
We're probably gonna blow up our planet in like the next 5 years anyway. Which means we got to get famous and rich before then. So
yeah, we do.
We have a Patreon. Patreon.com/WGL.
We are not promoting that in this episode. Not until we've proven ourselves.
This is proving ourselves right now.
All right, go ahead. Give us money if you want.
Yep.
Oh no. What do you get? What do you get in the Patreon? Tell me. What's so good about the Patreon?
Okay. Patreon.
Okay.
First tier.
Sell me.
$5.
Okay.
I might even lower the price if I can. I don't know if I can or not.
Okay.
You get
me
exclusive access to early episodes.
Ooh.
And you get bonus content after the episode ends. So it's not like an extra episode, but it's kind of like Dream's extra scenes videos, right? But for the podcast.
We'll be basically doing a manhunt every single episode. And then we're going to have an extra scenes at the end. And we'll give it to you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the next tier gets even better. You get all of that from before.
Oh.
Plus.
This is making Kitten very happy.
Why did I choose to do a podcast with you?
This Discord Kitten is pleased.
I will kick you from the server.
No.
I will ban you. No, okay.
Kitten will be...
Tier 2. You get everything previously. Plus, you get the option to give us like ideas for the podcast.
And more money. Like, oh my goodness. You get to pay us to give us content ideas. Oh my goodness. This is so great.
You're not supposed to expose it like that.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's supposed to be more like...
You're so smart.
They can send us like voice messages that are like, hey, and we can put it at the beginning of the episode or like after we do our little intro. And then like we can be like, yeah, this is a topic for us to discuss by whoever gave us the money or whoever decided to become a Patreon of the second tier. And they can have their own voice with their own idea, be the concept of a podcast episode.
This is beautiful. This is so beautiful.
You gotta work on your phrasing. You can't say
making other people pay us to make our job easier. You're so smart. We should have done this like hundreds of years ago.
Well, you got to think that's kind of like what media share is, right? Like people are like paying like $5, like $1 per second to get their video on screen of a streamer, so that way they have more content to play.
Yeah, I guess so.
But you phrase it as you get the opportunity for just a merely $7 a month.
Oh, you get this.
You get the opportunity
to
give us one idea per month. We will put your name at the very beginning of the episode. We'll say this idea comes from blank. You can even link your Twitter or Instagram handle or TikTok, whatever. And we'll read it out, and you get to choose what we talk about in the next episode.
Wow, dude!
Tier 3.
Oh my goodness! How many tiers are there? More tears than tragedies at Astroworld.
There's all of that and more, because I don't.
All right, now that we're done shilling to our like one listener and trying to guilt them to getting a Patreon tier, but yeah, I guess that's that money.
Yeah, all in all, this entire thing is just about us making money.
Yeah.
There's no other reason.
Yeah.
No other reason at all.
Hey, you got it right. Pretty much. That's pretty much
Yeah.
it. Let me tell you about my day.
Tell me about your day.
I went and I played a tennis tournament. I lost my first match. The guy was really good, but then I had a really
Wait. I got a question.
Oh, important.
You play Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
And you go outside?
I know it's kind of strange. I'm an anomaly.
One more try. You got this.
I'm an
Third time's a try.
enemy. I'm your
Okay,
enemy.
You're done. Continue.
Yeah.
Tell me more about your day.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
You fake gamer.
I won my second match. I was happy.
That's hype.
Yeah. But it's funny. It was only 3 people in the tournament, and they give out first and second place trophies, which I'm never going to pick up a second place trophy with 3 people. I'm never going to do that. A hand on my heart, I'm never going to pick up and be proud that I got a second place from this guy.
Wait, you literally couldn't lose, could you?
I maybe no, because it was 3 people, so I'd have to play against 2 people. The guy I beat at the end, I've beaten him before twice. So, like, it's not really an accomplishment for me.
You kind of, dude, you gotta make it sound like there were like 30 people and you beat 10 of them. You gotta multiply everything you do by 10.
Yeah, guys, subscribe to our Patreon. It's $30.
It's $30, and then the next step up is only 70, and then finally the top one
Only
is 120.
70.
But it's not that much.
Oh my goodness, we are just the masterful marketers. That's what they call us.
Give us all your money.
That's what they.
We earned it.
Yeah, they say MM. They call us the MM, the masterful marketers. The meticulous.
Oh, I thought you were saying Mogul Moves.
What's that? Are you mentioning? What's that?
Mogul Moves?
Yeah. Who are you mentioning? A competitor on our podcast?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. Sorry. No. Sorry. Won't cut it.
Hey, editor, cut that out.
Aren't you the editor? Yeah.
Shh, they don't know that. They don't know that.
No, we have a lot of money. We can pay people.
Yeah. We have a lot of money. That is why we are doing this podcast for free, because we already have plenty of money. Psych, we lied to you earlier. Definitely don't give us money on Patreon. Thank you.
Oh, we haven't done anything to deserve it. That's another podcast topic. What do you think about Squid Game?
Best series ever.
Oh my goodness, very topical too. We're really early to it.
Oh yeah, no one's talked about it yet.
Yeah.
Which is crazy considering how big it is.
Yeah.
It's only like what is it? It's like number 1 on Netflix.
It's number 1
all
now.
Time.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they've outgrown like Disney just in total. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I would actually like that to happen.
I think the funniest thing is that the series is literally about capitalism, and it's on Netflix, and that just cracks me up.
Yeah. Am I right? I know it's funny. You just called it a movie. Goodness me.
Series, movie. I don't know. It's on par with Loki for me.
Loki.
The series on Loki. Yeah.
On Loki. Thanks. Loki on Loki. No, but okay, so some people are giving me some flack about this, right? They're a little peeved. They're not happy, right?
What's your
Because I told these people, I said, "Hey, I watched Squid Game dubbed. I watched it dubbed."
I cannot believe that. You told me that, and I cannot believe that I'm still friends with you. You can't watch it dubbed.
What's wrong?
The voiceovers are terrible. They do not match the correct emotions. It's not mixed properly, right? Because the voices can sound really close whenever they're far away, and vice versa.
You haven't watched it.
I watched the first 10 minutes of it in dub because I didn't know that there was another option.
The first 10 minutes are horrible. They're horrible. Because I think there was like, I don't know, they probably did the recording it all in one day and they just woke
I watched the other scenes too on YouTube.
No,
you know why? Because I wanted to hate watch it and see if there were other reasons other than just people like you.
Ew. The way
who had an actual reason to watch it with dubs.
Dude, the thing is, given that like half of my family is just like not English native, a lot of foreign films, I'm used to listening to dub, so it was like really good compared to what I'm used to.
That's sad then.
Why? Goodness me,
Because it was so awful.
You Americans, just so invested. Oh, everything needs to be perfect. The dubs have to be the exact.
I'm sorry that I can read at a really high level.
Actually, I want the actors to act everything out in Squid Game and just speak in English the whole time. Just do it again.
Okay, they could have 100. Something they totally 100% could have done is just deep face the lips.
Deep face.
So that way it matched up.
Deep faced. That sounds horrible. That sounds like something you wouldn't want your mother to find out about. Your grandmother would not like you deep faced. That.
I don't even know.
Bro. Never mind. I know, deep faked. I'm just calling you out because I'm
did
upset.
I say it deep face?
You said deep face.
Oh, I meant deep faked. Okay, listen. If they just like deep faked the lips and like made them match, and they actually mixed it correctly, and they like had emotion behind their voice, yeah, dubbed would be fine.
No, you can't be serious. You can't be serious. You would like there to be like a person just staring straight into the camera and their lips are moving around like an annoying orange character.
That's not deep faked. Deep faked matches it perfectly.
No, it doesn't. Dude,
yes, it does.
You saw one deep fake of like Bob Marley.
I made deep fakes before. Oh, that sounded really bad. That's not what I meant. That is not what I meant. That is not what I meant.
I'm so smart. I know about code and deep faking people. Oh,
there's literally just a program you can download and just like
there's a program
upload a video of you talking and upload a video of someone else talking and then you're done.
Oh my goodness, I know C#. Oh, you're so cool, dude. You have so many followers. Oh my god.
Oh, I do. Cool. I have 10,000 more than you. Deal with it.
Okay. Wow. That's our opinion on Squid Game.
No, Squid Game was amazing though. It just wasn't in dub. If you watched it in dub, you are legally required to go back and watch it subbed unless you have dyslexia. Or you're blind.
The thing is, I went back to watch it just normally, but I couldn't because I already watched it. I was kind of bored. I was like, I don't want to watch the show again.
Well, you're legally required to now. You know why? Because we have a contract. You remember the contract you signed?
Oh my god.
You didn't actually read it, did you?
With Big State Farm. The Big State Farm contract.
Oh, but you know what it was? It was actually me. I wrote the contract.
You work for State Farm?
No, it was all a ploy.
You don't.
Since apparently, no. See, listen. See, you can't read. I've learned that, right? Because you told me about this a little bit ago, right? You said that you watched it in dubbed instead of subbed, which means that you can't read.
I can read.
And I actually changed farm to FARNN and had the N's really close together. And I own the company called Big
Farn.
Farn. Yep.
You own Big Farn?
Yep. Farn. FARNN.
Oh, you mischievous little goblin. Just
yeah, and I knew that you wouldn't read the contract, but the contract said
you knew how
that you must do anything that I command you to.
Oh my goodness!
Or else you legally sign. He's like, you legally sign your rights away.
He just keeps messing. He knocked on my door. He said, "Where's my Discord kitten?" And I ran away. Honestly, it was scary. He just
see every single word that he said. I have it typed out.
You are literally gaslighting me.
And I'm girl bossing.
No. Honestly, that's like the good part. It's good to girl boss, but you're just gaslighting, and that's just not good. I'm sad. I'm sad.
Well, that was a change. Why are you sad?
I just don't know. You're just gaslighting me. There's so much.
Oh, did your friends teach you that word?
This isn't okay. No.
Or did you learn it from TikTok?
This is a.
You probably don't even know what that word means, so go ahead and calm down. It's okay. You don't have to know what everything means. I would never gaslight you. Your friends are telling you that I would do that. They're lying to you. I'm the only one that you can trust.
If there was a big, voluptuous teacher I could talk to right now, I would tell on you.
Sometimes you throw in random
voluptuous,
and I just don't understand why.
Accept it. Look, because when you're a kid, the teachers are like taller than you. That's what I mean. That's actually true. I'm pretty tall.
Means.
And you're pretty short.
No,
that's something we can talk about.
I am shorter than
short.
You.
You're like what? 5'2"?
You know what's cool? You know what's cool?
5'2". Okay, yeah. Go on.
I am a whole 5'2.5". Thank you very much.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness, I'm 2 inches. Accept me.
Oh, I know you're 2 inches. I'm a lot taller.
Okay.
I'm a lot. Anyway, on that note, I'm actually 5'8".
You're 5'8". Oh,
I am.
How cool. You see, you're not actually. You're not short.
I am technically world average height.
Yeah.
So
wait, world average.
Yes. United States is 5'9".
For
So I'm
everyone
1
in
inch
the
shorter.
United States?
The average, which means everyone and the number divided by the number of everyone.
Of everyone.
The average.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's okay to be short. I think it's 100% okay. I don't judge you in any way. I don't judge your physical characteristics. I think it's completely fine that you are short. Average, actually, is what you said, which I don't even think it'd be cool to be short, but you're just average. You're just like the Joe Schmo, just walking around. Oh, I'm average.
Thanks for watching the podcast. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mute Krivy for a second. No, don't
Wait a
worry about what
second.
he has to say.
All of us everywhere. We got lazy on pretty much everything. We got lazy. Do it. You see, he's not muting me because we're
Facts.
actually promoting something important.
Yeah, obviously, because I'm just using you.
That's true. He's only using me.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. In the next episode, a special guest, maybe.
Maybe.
Definitely.
You know why? Why maybe? Because we're too lazy to actually figure it
We're
out.
too lazy, honestly.
All right.
Did you press record?
I think so.
Oh,
It's
dope.
fine.
Okay.
All right.